For me, I'm not some naturally God-given guy. You know, I don't have a great bit of talent in anything. So what got me through horrible times was the dark side. My name is David Goggins. I created Goggins. Goggins is the guy that can take anything you put in front of him. You want to break my legs? So be it. I have a way of going to a place like I did in that race where all the pain and suffering that they put on top of me in Hell Week, I will reverse that pain and suffering and I will take your soul. So every instructor that put me through BUD/S, my job, what drove me was I wanted you to go home that night after I smiled in your face. I wanted you to feel worse than I did, and you were going home to a nice warm bed with your wife or your kids and a nice meal, and I was still out there in the grip, suffering for another 100 hours. I wanted you to think about me, knowing that I'm comfortable being very uncomfortable. And I want you to think about when you went through Hell Week, how uncomfortable you were and how bad you wanted to quit, knowing I'm not thinking that way. So the dark side is something that I've designed. It's an evil place I can go that very few things can hurt me. I use the hurt you're trying to put on me, I flip it upside down and use it. You trying to use it for kryptonite? No, it's power pillars for me. I'm using it for strength. I just flip negative into positive, that's all it is. I knew going into everything I've ever done in my life, Navy SEAL training 3 times before I got it. Everything I've ever done in my life took me 3 times before I got it. I knew that there was a huge possibility of failure. But what I gained from failure is this. When you see a movie and you watch a movie about a person who keeps failing, and at the end, they succeed, how do you feel as you watch that movie? Amazing, right? I become the movie. I want to feel how I feel watching someone else in a movie. When I watched Rocky get his ass kicked and I watched all these different things of failure, I was able to put myself there and say, God, man, how much do you feel now that you finally got there? That's what failure has done to me. I've watched so many things and watched someone succeed at the end of it. It's like, God, I want to feel like that. But failure causes that one feeling. Without that failure involved, you don't have that feeling. If you just pass and you succeed and you're great, that feeling, yeah, okay, I'm good. What takes you years, months, years to accomplish because you just can't get over the hump, but you continue going back to the drawing board. You're looking for those few seconds after you finally figure out the equation, whatever the equation may be, to get you to finally pass, to succeed. I live for that feeling, but I can't get that feeling without going through, I failed this equation, I failed this one, I failed this one, I failed this one. Oh, I'm figuring it out. So you start to feel it before you even pass, before you even get to the success part. And then once you succeed, the feeling's unbelievable. And you take that feeling of success through failure and you put it in your cookie jar. And you say, I'll come back and get you again. I'm gonna need you again down the road in my life to call on you. When I was in training, we had this guy with this funky ass attitude. Brought it every day. It was contagious. He just wouldn't go away, he wouldn't quit. So I knew there's one evolution out there that he'd think about quitting on. It was called steel pier. They laid on this steel pier, they hold you down. It's windy and cold in San Diego. They put you in the water and you repeat that cycle. We're in the water tread. He looks at me and goes, Goggins, you want to quit? I go, yeah, let's get out of here, man. We walk to the bell. He rings it. He looks at me, waits for me to ring it. I said, well, stay a little longer. Have fun in your civilian life. Hey, you got a bad attitude? Stay at home. One thing more contagious than a good attitude is a bad one. Stay hard. And this is where I got taken souls from. If you look at round 14 of Rocky 1, Apollo is beating Rocky. Rocky falls down in this corner. Mickey's saying, stay down, stay down. Rocky didn't hear a soul. Apollo, after he knocked him down, turns around, hands in the air, like I finally knocked down this animal. Apollo doesn't know it, but Rocky is getting up. Apollo turns around the second Rocky gets up. And Apollo looks at Rocky, and Apollo looks at him with a look of like Rocky just took his soul. Apollo shakes his head, and Rocky has his gloves and he motions towards Apollo, come on, I'm still here. And this song comes on that I played. So when I broke the Guinness Book of World Records, it took me 17 hours to do 4,030 pull-ups. I listened to one song for 17 hours. 2 minutes and 17 seconds. I listened to that song for 17 hours, nonstop, on repeat. So the image in my mind of a man was not one that had earrings, sagged his pants. I had this image in my head, and I was going to fulfill that. And I didn't do any trends. I stopped trending. I stopped being this guy who whatever was new, that's not what I believe in. I'm doing this. This is what I want to be. This is what I'm going to be. Let me tell you something. Those that criticize others, they really got something going on with themselves, which is why they're criticizing you. Quick story. Had some family come in town, eating some breakfast. Goggins is nowhere to be found. I'm out for a little workout, a little run. I come back in from my run. Here come the jokes. Oh, let me guess. You were out running. You probably gotten 100 miles this morning. All the sarcasm, you know how it goes. I annoyed people. And they let me know about it. They have no idea how annoying it is to me. Every morning I wake up, I get a chance to see your lazy ass in bed. Stay hard. People are hilarious. They are so threatened and jealous and insecure, and every word in between all that. When I was fat and lazy and insecure, struggling in school, struggling in life, people were giving me all this advice, trying to help me out. Well, I went on the other side of the spectrum. I lost weight, I got in shape, I started studying, I started becoming one of the hardest working people out there, and guess what? They still had to say. People don't want to see you better than them. That's what it comes down to. You make them feel good about themselves when you're fat and lazy, and you make them feel like crap when you come from the depths of hell and decide to make it. Stay hard.